What's up, guys? Welcome back to Headlocks and Hot Packs, and I cannot believe that we have not done a video focusing on this product right here. It is 1990 Fleer Football, the Premier Edition. That makes it sound all fancy, although it really is not, but you can see we have 9 packs, or 10 packs here on the board. I don't know why I'm calling it the board like this is a game show, but very cheap, inexpensive product. We have seen this on the channel before, but hasn't been the focus of a video. Not really much to write home about here. Some propaganda on the back as we get our focus going. But like I said, we have seen these before, primarily out of like the Walgreens repack products. Names, symbols, emblems, designs, logos, and other indica. Okay, yeah, whatever. What is in here? Talking about indicas. And then, of course, the world-famous trash bag packs. But, yeah, we've seen this before, but we haven't done a video solely on this. I picked these up on eBay, and without knowing it, they actually came locally. But here's the design, in case anyone has not ever seen these before. I only paid, I think, $8 shipped for these, so like I said, it's a pretty inexpensive one, and I just realized that for some reason we hadn't exclusively done this before. There's Charles Haley. I mean, the design is actually not bad, but as far as what can be found in here, really a whole lot of nothing. There are inserts. I think it's like 1 per wax box, and then actually, I might be wrong on that, but we might be able to find them in these packs. I know they came in rack packs as well, but it's the Fleer All-Pro inserts. Nothing crazy out of that pack there. Not going to be anything crazy really out of any of these packs, but one we can mark off the list here as I continue to check out one of each product that I can possibly get a hold of. There's Marcus Allen. We'll see a bunch of Hall of Famers. There are no good rookies to be had in here. The only good rookies are the Hall of Fame rookies, which are in the Fleer update. In update, you'll find Junior Seau, Emmitt Smith, and the like. Cortez Kennedy. As far as like the good ones in here, there's a Barry Sanders. I already have that one. That one's actually very nicely centered. I might compare that one to the one I have. So we'll see Hall of Fame veterans in here, but the rookies, the best one, I guess, would be maybe Rich Gannon, possibly Jim Harbaugh, or I don't know, maybe Jeff Hostetler. Not too sure, but yeah, the pickings are slim in terms of rookies. There are definitely a bunch of Patriots I don't think that I have out of here, so we'll see what we come across, but mostly just seeing if we can get any good players, which we've already seen a couple. There's Jeff George. We have some world-class draft busts in here. Jeff George is one of them. There's Mike Singletary and Troy Aikman. Second year for him. Trying to think, Jeff George. Who else? Blair Thomas. Another very infamous draft bust whose rookie can be found in here. I don't remember which pick he was in 1990, but I'm almost positive he went ahead of Emmitt Smith. So another great move in Jets history, drafting Blair Thomas. Of course, in the NFL draft, it's really a crapshoot. Probably a lot of other teams would have made that same pick. We have a Jim Kelly on the back. And nothing much to speak of on the front. Mike Tomczak. Steelers fans will definitely remember that name. Sean Collins. I kind of like the old school Atlanta Falcons uniforms. We'll probably see a bunch of duplicates in here as well. Pepper Johnson, longtime coach now. And then an off-centered Jim Kelly. You'd be pretty lucky to get $1 out of really anything you could possibly pull out of here, and that's like really pushing it. Like I said, you'd have to be pretty lucky on that. I do believe there are some errors and corrections in here as well. There's a Chris Carter, Dan Marino. So this would have been Really nice pack. Mark Bavaro. Yeah, I think there might be a Joe Montana era card in here. Ronnie Lott. A bunch of Hall of Famers in this one. So that's about as stacked of a pack as you can really come across here. But a little Throwback Thursday pigskin for you guys tonight. We're going to be doing that again here coming up in the future. Boy, quite the kick there on Jim Arnold. Sign him up for Mortal Kombat. Chris Miller, Mike Quick, Joey Browner. I think he was an All-Pro. Perhaps a couple of times. Rod Woodson, the Hall of Famer. Henry Ellard. He kind of fell like just below the threshold for Hall of Fame. Rams had a couple of receivers like that. I think something like Flipper Anderson, kind of one of those two, or am I maybe just mixing him up with Henry Ellard? Looks like we are going to have... Oh, never mind. I thought that was going to be an All-Pro on the back. It is not. Looks like it's going to be an Andre Ware rookie card. Steve Atwater, he is in the Hall of Fame. It does feel like, and this isn't an indictment on Steve Atwater, although it might seem like it because he was the one that most recently came up. It does seem like the bar has been lowered a bit for all of the Hall of Fames, really. Probably the baseball one, the worst. Yeah, there's the Andre Ware rookie card. A very hyped up prospect, and another draft bust. It would take the Lions all the way until, as we know now, Matthew Stafford years for them to have some good quarterback play. And there he is, the Blair Thomas. Was he like number 2 overall pick? It was pretty high up there. Super Bowl MVPs, Jerry Rice and Joe Montana. And that's possibly the most valuable card to be had out of 1990 Fleer. But like I said, we'll have some more throwback football coming up here in a couple weeks, maybe a little bit longer. I did just pick up a wax box, something we have not done for the longest time here on the channel, as we take a look through this final pack here. Quick video for this one. But our next throwback football will be heading to 1994. So if you want to see what product we're getting into, we're definitely going to be looking for some Hall of Fame rookies in this one.